What's this episode about, Kathy?
Well, just in case we wanted to say, this is the Real Entrepreneur Show with Patti and Kathy. But it's
you should have gathered by now. It's our 42nd episode or 43rd.
Yes. What we want to talk about today is scheduling an accountability buddy into your life.
For many, many, many reasons.
Yes.
Not just business. It's really great for your business, but also great for you personally.
It is, because who better to understand, and we're talking about an accountability buddy, we should preface this, who is also a business owner, right? Mm-hmm. You're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you want an accountability buddy that gets it, right? Your friends and your family, awesome people, but they don't
get it.
Most of them don't have
any
idea.
And ideally, maybe somebody with skills that you're lacking.
Yes, complementary.
Complementary, yeah. Mm-hmm. So you can help support each other.
Exactly.
Bounce ideas.
Yeah.
One of my best friends, Helen, is my OBO. Simon T. Bailey matched us up about 5 or 6 years ago, and OBO means "Oh Brilliant One." So we were matched up for 6 weeks to be held accountable for what he had taught us.
Oh, okay.
So that was like 5 or 6 years ago. We have since we knew each other back then, but we became best friends over the course, because every week we spend an hour together talking about everything, mainly with a focus on our business, but then there's as a solopreneur, we are our business, and it's our whole being.
Yes.
And it's more than just business; it's our personal lives too. Because especially as we get older, we're dealing with older parents or.
I would say at any stage, though, in your business, if you're a millennial and you're watching this, God bless you. Hello. But I think at any stage, whatever, you're going to have
there's always
to
going
deal
to be
with, right? There's going to be stuff, and I think this is the really great piece about it, though. My accountability buddy, Beatrice, hello, you're amazing. The thing about it is that, as Patti says, you become friends, right? Yeah. You get to talk to each other at the lowest moments, at the highest moments, and everything in between. And especially, it's that continuity, right?
That's right.
It's setting a day. We talk on a certain day every week, and you guys do as well.
Yep.
And we email and we send each other crazy photos if we see something, whatever.
Yep.
And that's the person that, if you really have an emergency outside of that time that you always talk, that person is always there for you.
Yeah, because they know so much about you personally, about your business, about your challenges, about your blind spots. I mean, my accountability partner will call me and she goes, "Patti," it's like, "Oh, okay, yes."
And you know what?
I forgot.
Yes. And that is a really important part of it, is that you have to have somebody you can trust. Don't rush into this.
No.
Because this is somebody you're trusting with some really sensitive stuff, confidential stuff. Yeah. And them with you. So it's very much a two-way thing. And this is like, outside of work, this is your closest friend that's been through everything with you and is going to have your back and is going to be zipped about whatever it is that you are trusting
and give you support in the areas that you need. Like everybody needs a second pair of eyes. If you're sending out a proposal, a big proposal, it's always good to get some feedback and go, ask for more money.
Or just on your website. I mean, I'm a website copywriter, amongst other things, and I will sometimes get feedback from my accountability buddy about that, right? Because I know I need to fix this or that, and it's like, what do you think about this? Be honest with me. Be honest, and that's the other thing, like you just said,
totally
right?
honest.
Somebody really honest, somebody that you can count on, somebody that's got your back, somebody that can keep a secret
and hold you accountable, like your true best friend, which is that they can be really supportive, and they can also go, okay, you need a kick in the butt to get going. You said you would do that, you didn't do it. Why didn't you?
And this throws to the last thing we want to talk about, which is the scheduling, right?
Scheduling.
Because all of this, if you haven't thought about this already, how great, if you don't have one, an accountability buddy would be. It's because so many of us work in isolation as entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And so you got to schedule, some things into your life, right? To shift it up. And an accountability buddy can hold you accountable for doing those things.
Anchors, either at the beginning of the week or the end of the week, to review the week and talk about the plans for next week. Or, if it's Monday morning, because that's not a good time to call people. But it's like, okay, get your week off to a great start.
Yeah.
And schedule downtime. Like, schedule your time where you say, this is what I'm going to do for me personally.
Yes.
This is my fun time. This is my social time. This is my networking. And then tell your accountability, your OBO, oh brilliant one, to say, okay, hold me accountable for that.
Exactly. And, I was talking to friends last night that are not business owners, some really good friends of mine, and I was talking to them a bit about all this stuff. And I was saying how, I want to do this or that or the other thing and see some more people or whatever. And they're like, Kathy, make it somebody that isn't, another business owner.
Yes.
Because I said to them, there's a group near me that they go for a walk, and they're like, are they also entrepreneurs? And I said, well, yes, they are, but we won't only talk business. And they're like, Kathy, don't do that the whole time. You know,
go get
make
something
sure
else.
that it's sometimes people that are just friends that you know from loving photography or
an
did I
interest,
say jazz at another show? Possibly jazz.
A hobby. Yes.
So make sure that what you're scheduling is a good mix of business. Obviously networking events, obviously, we were saying Zoom calls, right?
Zoom calls, yeah.
Talk to those people in person, the accountability buddy or whoever, and schedule those, but also schedule stuff that hasn't got to do with work and get that about an accountability buddy to kick in the butt.
I mean, as a sales coach, it always makes good sense to stay in touch with past clients, potential future clients, and make a point of going face to face.
Yes.
A lot of us sell fairly local.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to have the exotic clients in Ecuador or California, Chicago, but it's also nice to actually meet people in the flesh and be able to say, hey, you know.
Yes, and do the same with your accountability buddy.
Yeah.
Right? The phone calls, the Zoom calls, and meet for lunch, have a coffee.
Do something social.
Yeah, we'd be really curious to know how many of you guys have an accountability buddy, and if you're accountable to having one. Do you make it work? Do you do it every week? It's so critical to help your business.
If you're looking for one, make that in the comments below. You never know. We might be matchmakers.
Yes,
okay?
you never know.
Yes. Okay. Till next week. Bye.
Bye.